Howdy, Sora. How you doing?
It's your favorite gummy engineers here, ready for duty. Chip?
And Dale. Happy flying!
Only one?
That's still good.
Wait! I think it's a world we know.
Okay, that's odd. We have both the text speech and voice speech. What? Anyway, we have Chip and Dale again, and, to be honest, I still don't understand how this whole gummy ship relationship works between them and stuff. And it'll be more confusing later on, trust me on this, folks, as we actually dive into a gummy mission in this part. I'm just saying.
Maleficent! Maleficent! Maybe they really did finish her off. Ooh, this castle sure ain't what I expected. No shine, no nothing. Oh, now what's gonna happen to our plan?
Ah, yes. We are treading familiar territory, but, I mean, let's just say that a lot could happen in a year. Of course, there's Maleficent's crow minion thingy. I don't know what its name is. I know it has a name, but it escapes me for the moment. Yeah. So, yeah, folks, again, we're treading old ground. Sort of.
It's Hollow Bastion.
Gorsh, looks kind of different now.
Doing okay.
Uh-oh, looks like we're gonna have to do some fighting.
Ah, yes, Hollow Bastion. 1 year after the events of Kingdom Hearts. And you can tell that they're rebuilding and stuff because it seems nicer than it was last time we were here. Last time we were here, it was ominous and spooky, and with all the waterfalls and the music. I mean, the music is similar to that of its Kingdom Hearts 1 incarnation, but
it sounds cheerier.
well, more hopeful, if that's the correct term, you know?
Yeah.
And we got some shops here as well. And we have Donald's nephews here as well. Didn't we see them at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 back in Disney Castle?
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're here with the rebuilding efforts and how they got here, or that... yes. That's a bit odd, don't you think? Yeah, so anyway... Hollow Bastion, in this game, essentially takes the place of Traverse Town, serving as the hub world, as it were. Because, now, at the time of this game, from what I've heard, is that, Traverse Town was made up of pieces of dead worlds, broken up worlds, and, when the worlds were restored, obviously those pieces were to go back to, their respective worlds.
So basically, Traverse Town no longer exists.
Well, that was the idea, but other games in the series suggest that Traverse Town still exists, but it has a special kind of life of its own. We'll get more into that when we get to Kingdom Hearts 3D. 3D. Anyway, I'm buying some upgrades for my characters, buying some armor and potions and whatnot. And, you may have noticed me gathering those crowns, those puzzle pieces, on the synthesis. Now, here's the thing. unlike the previous game, well, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, where you don't have to do any synthesizing to get the secret ending, synthesizing is a major component of getting the secret ending, as Jiminy's journal actually has to record what items you synthesized.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. You know, why did I choose Proud Mode of all things? I mean, Critical Mode, I get that's hard, but at least it allows you to skip some things. You know, no journal requirements. You have to only do this, and that in order to get the secret ending. But at the same time, I don't want a headachy experience. I don't want to die a lot. And as of this recording, I have not died during my recording yet, but I have a feeling it might happen at some point. So yeah. Ugh. But at least in the, if you start with critical mode, you get 50 HP off the bat, so at least the game's generous in that respects. Yeah, so yeah, it's up to you really.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
That's the town's defense mechanism.
Yuffie!
Look out!
Ah, yes, the Hollow Bastion defense system, which is actually kind of useful in a way. I mean, it helps out with the fight against these nobodies right here. And the outfit that Yuffie's wearing, I believe is that her Advent Children outfit?
I believe so.
Yeah, it makes sense, really. I mean, to change her outfit more into the Yuffie Pete fans are familiar with, instead of that kind of outfit that makes her look like another character or something. But I don't know for sure, really.
Hey, you guys! I see you're still in top form.
What'd you expect? Looks like you're doing okay.
Well, what did you expect?
How are the others?
Great!
Hey, Yuffie, have you seen the King and Riku?
Nope. But I had a feeling I'd see you guys again.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon? Everybody's working on stuff over at Merlin's house. Come on.
Okay, now before we get to Merlin's house, we can explore this place just a little bit. But mainly because I want to get some of the treasure around this area and nab a few of those crowns that are in the area too, so yeah. Alright, so first let's clear out some Heartless right here. And like before, Heartless drop things like money, health, and the occasional synthesis item. Oh boy, this will be fun. So let's go ahead and get this. AP boost. I'll need that eventually. Those crowns. You can tell that they're working on restoring Hollow Bastion, but you can tell that they still have a long way to go, because, I mean, they're obviously salvaging what they can or something. I mean, we don't know exactly what happened to this place, really. I mean, we knew that Ansem really screwed up this place royally, and then Maleficent probably took over, and then, yeah. Now, speaking of the whole Maleficent thing, I guess they need another main Disney antagonist, so they brought her back for some reason. And,
I guess they think that Goofy's, I mean, not Goofy, but Pete's a bit too goofy on his own.
well, yeah, he's still menacing, but the goofy kind. But
yeah.
I'm guessing the people want more of a Disney villain that's threatening, you know? really evil, that sort of thing, with no goofiness at all. You know? I mean, even though some villains are villainous, there are goofy moments. Like, let's see here. I think Jafar had some goofy moments. There's Hades. He's definitely goofy in his own dark way. I know there are others, but
Captain Hook.
Well, Captain Hook, yes, Captain Hook definitely. He's threatening, but still kind of has his goofiness as well. I mean, I guess they want a villain that has menace with little to no goofiness. Period. Really, I think that's what they're going for right here. Now, the thing about this game is, remember some characters who didn't have voices in the first game? Well, they were given voices. And it's going to sound weird coming up. I'm not kidding you. It's going to sound completely and utterly bizarre. I mean, some of the voices fit, but others... And because some actors did not come back for this game, we're going to get some replacement voice actors, and some of them are... Let's just say they're not up to snuff as the previous voice actors. I mean, some do a good job. Others are a bit... Well, you're about to hear coming up because... Oh, boy. This is going to be so awkward.
Meet the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee.
We missed you.
Well, if you ain't in top shape.
I knew it.
Knew what?
A while back, everyone suddenly remembered you guys, all at the same time.
You remembered? Wait, does that mean you forgot about us?
Thanks.
So where have you guys been all this time?
We were sleeping.
Where? In cold storage?
It doesn't matter. This is great. Everyone's together again.
So, we're trying to find Riku and the king. Have you seen him? Right.
Sorry, but let us know if there's anything we can do to help, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Don't go thanking us just yet.
Hollow Bastion's got a problem. A big problem.
You mean like nobodies? And heartless?
That's right.
Sounds like you could use our help.
Then let's cut to the chase. Sora, Donald, Goofy, we were hoping the three of you might give us a hand around here.
Like we're gonna say no?
I forgot who I'm dealing with.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
Just think of it as a sort of Leon compliment.
Follow me to the Bailey. There's something you need to see.
Oh, I thought it was you. Right on time.
It's Brian!
Sora and the gang said they're gonna help out.
Splendid. We'll count on you.
Right.
Ah, yes. Did you give them the cards, dear?
Oh! Here. They're presents for you. Leon thought you might like to have them.
Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Membership cards!
Kinda cool, huh?
Hey, thanks, Leon. Huh? Oh no! We're supposed to be at the Bailey.
I miss Mandy Moore's interpretation of Aerith. I mean, did you hear that?
Yeah, she sounds kind of bored.
Bored and like, why? Anyway, so yeah, So they have a problem. They have to deal with heartless nobodies. Same old as always. So, now here's the thing. While Sora was asleep, he essentially forgot all of the stuff he learned from the previous games. Kind of a side effect of Naminé's reworking powers. And you can thank Naminé for everybody forgetting who Sora, Donald, and Goofy were. Because remember, she did have to take apart the links and reconnect them properly, remember? Anyway, this whole forgetting all the magic and all the weapons and item stuff is kind of a necessity to bring Sora back down so that we can relearn them, reacquire things throughout this game. It's kind of a necessary evil, but I kind of...
Because if you had your spells from the last game, you could easily just break the game in half.
Pretty much. I mean, some games, like certain games, do allow people to retain skills from previous games, which would be nice, but still, but we still get to learn some new skills, and we'll get to reacquire some old spells and stuff eventually. It's a matter of time, really. It's only a matter of time. Oh, jeez. Gotta love that Hall of Action security system. Hey, folks. Alright, so let's go to the Bailey and meet Leon and advance the plot, I guess. Alright, let's go. Alright. Come on, you stupid soldier. There you go. Alright, let's just go up here. And we'll just go up here. Then let's climb up here. There we go. And away we go. Let's see here. We'll meet Leon. I do like his new voice, though. So, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh!
We want to restore Hollow Bastion to what it used to be. Who knows? Maybe even something better. There's still a lot to do, but I'm sure we can handle everything. Except for that. And that.
We'll handle him.
Well, that's good to hear. So, Sora, do you know what's going on then?
There's this guy, Pete, who's been going around plotting with the Heartless. But he's not smart enough to tie his own shoes. The ones we need to worry about are the nobodies.
And those Organization 13 guys in charge, too.
You called?
You're doing well.
Who's that?
This calls for a celebration.
Okay, so we have a goal for this battle right here. Obviously defeat the nobodies, but at the same time we have to protect the gate and make sure the nobodies don't destroy it. And of course if it's destroyed, then, well, it's game over. And we're going to see a number of these kind of battles. We have, well, defeat the enemy for one, but we have to make sure that this character survives, this happens, like, don't let the gauge fill up or don't let the gauge go down, that sort of thing. And to be honest, it's going to be kind of annoying coming up, really, to be honest. But at least for this battle, we have Leon as backup here, so yeah. And he's not bad in the fight. So, the enemies we're fighting here, we are fighting the Dust, the Creepers, and a new nobody enemy known as the Samurai. And the Samurai has a reaction command called Dual Stance, I believe. I have to wait till the thing pops up. It's been a while since I fought these guys. Reversal, no, that's the Dusk command. The reversal, no, where's the thing? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Dual Stance, there it is. It essentially puts you in kind of like, you know that in Kirby, you do that dual thing?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but you have to make sure you succeed or else you get damage. And if you succeed, well, you kill that nobody in one hit. Of course, I failed these few times right here, but I'll get better, folks. It's just a matter of time, really. It's just a matter of time, really. Now, this whole thing about Organization 13, they need to change their name because there are no longer 13 members. 5 of them died in Castle Oblivion. 1 went rogue. 1 merged with Sora. So there are now 6 left.
The Keyblade, a truly marvelous weapon. Were it only in more capable hands.
Show yourselves!
Organization 13!
Good, now we can settle this.
What a shame. And here I thought we could be friends.
Stop! What's the big idea?
Oopsie daisy.
Move!
Now, do you think that's polite? Shutting me down like that?
I said get out of the way!
As if. You can talk all you want, but that won't change a thing.
Then we are gonna make you move.
See, that would work if I were just any old dude. Except I'm not. I'm with the organization. Nothing any old about me.
Huh, tough talk for someone who stood on the sidelines while his nobody flunkies did the fighting.
Oh dear. I think you got the wrong impression.
You gonna cry?
As if. Why don't I remind you how tough the crowd you're dealing with really is?
Remind me?
That's right! Used to give me that same exact look.
I guess you think you can psych me out by saying really random stuff.
Gee, I just don't know. Be a good boy now.
Wait! Nuts, he got away.
That was weird. Who gave him the same look?
You know, I think he was just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're right. Only one me. The Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee honorary member.
Wow!
Huh?
What's this?
Gorge, you think?
Oh, now I get it. That must have been the gate Yen Sid talked about.
Oh boy!
Sorry to run, Leon, but other worlds are calling.
Organization 13. They look tough. Be careful out there.
See you soon.
Again, they're no longer 13 members. We need a new name for these guys. Organization douchebags, losers. What's a good name for them?
Do my eyes deceive me? Does he really have the power to wield the Keyblade? He's nothing but a boy.
Give him a chance. It means he's straight as an arrow. He's pure of heart, unlike all of us here.
He had better be, or else he's worthless.
I truly hope he's enjoying himself on his adventure. Maybe he'd like a hand to determine his fate.
Hey, as long as it works in our favor, we can let him do what he wants for now. Then we'll all jump in if needed.
Those are bold words coming from you. Are you saying you'll volunteer to take care of it if things go wrong? Huh?
What? Me? No, you have the wrong guy. I'm not comfortable with that.
You act as though you have a conscience. When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Truer words were never spoken. Well, I suppose the fun will have to wait.
Do you know what happens to those who lose their true purpose? Inevitably, they destroy themselves.
Gentlemen, the hero of the Keyblade has embarked on a new adventure. Make sure it is one he will remember. Now go.
Alright. Again, folks, another Final Mix exclusive scene with some voice acting. And it does help explain why the whole organization plot here and there. So, there's always that. Anyway, we got 2 destinations coming up, and... uh-oh.
Hey! What happened to Twilight Town?
It's gone.
Yes, folks, we will not be seeing Twilight Town for a while. But we have 2 ways to go from here. Now, before we embark on our journey to New Worlds, we're going to go back to Hollow Bastion because, well, there are a couple things I want to pick up first before, well, I leave. And they're pretty much puzzle pieces. However, I'm going to show off how Valor Form works, really. So let's just go on and re-enter Hollow Bastion. And don't worry, folks, I'll do some jump cutting eventually. It's just that I just want to show you where these puzzle pieces are, so that if you want to collect them throughout your playthrough, or if you're curious in one way or another, I can show you. Alright, so the first puzzle piece that I'm going to get, well, it's going to be near where we fought the Nobodies and we encountered the organization of dorks. So, let's get going. Yes. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, you may have seen that there's another puzzle piece on the roof of this building up nearby, right?
Yes.
However, it's a bit far away for me to reach at my current jumping distance. So, what I've done in addition to getting this puzzle piece here is, well, I went ahead and leveled up Valor Form. You can do that, you know. Yes, each form has its own leveling up system, and the more you fight with that form and more experience points you get, the more you level up that form and more abilities you can get for it. Now, one of the things about the forms is that there's this one form, this one ability, that can carry over into main sword if you level it up enough. Now for Battle Form, Sora gains the big ability of high jumping. And when Sora levels Battle Form to level 2, regular Sora can get level 1 high jump. You see? Like, for every form he levels up 1, regular Sora will get the previous version of that form, you know? You get what I'm getting, folks? You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see Valor Form in action right here, because I want to show it off, really. See, it's kind of awesome. Wielding 2 Keyblades, going to town on these Heartless here and there, feeling all powerful.
And I noticed Goofy disappeared. Yes,
Valor Form requires Goofy to be in the party, because in a way it's kind of powered off him in a way. Kind of weird in that sort of thing, but yeah. Again, Valor Form gets Sora high jump, and again, when you level it up, regular Sora will get the power of high jump. Anyway, I've leveled it up to high jump level 2, and from there we can just jump, really. See, there's all the Valor Form information right here if you're curious. And look at that. There, I got that puzzle piece. I'm good. And if you're leveling up your forms, if you manage to get to the save point and leave before the form runs out, well, you can get your driver gauge recharged back to full so that you can go back into Valor Form over and over and over again. It's kind of neat, really.
Yeah.
And as you level up your battle forms, your drives, you may notice that there was a counter right near Sora's icon. That's how long you can stay in a certain driver form, really. And when it gets to 0, Sora will automatically change back to normal. And as you level up the forms, you can extend your drive gauge longer so that you can be in a certain form longer. It's kind of a neat little aspect. I mean, it's kind of cool to change forms, and we'll get more forms as we advance through the plot. But I mean, it's kind of a nice little benefit for Sora and them, you know, having powerful forms to kill many enemies and gain abilities that way. However, I would like to point out that there is a price to using these forms, and I'll explain when the time comes. But for now, let's go through this whole Gummy Ship experience.
Is it different from the first game?
Much different. I mean, well, in the sense that, well, for one, you'll see. I mean, in the first game, you just travel back and forth between worlds slowly, defeating all the enemies in your path, blah, 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 blah. And, it's kind of slow and boring, folks. However, Kingdom Hearts 2 is pretty much an apology in that aspect, meaning that the action will be fast-paced, there'll be more enemies on the screen, it'll be more intense action. It's kind of more like a rail shooter in a way, as opposed to like a fighter shooter like akin to Star Fox. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the action is kind of automatic. You have to shoot enemies here and there, here and there, here and there. So, yeah. Now, again, I have to point out, are Chip and Dale inside the Gummy Ship itself? Or are they controlling it from Disney Castle? I mean, I don't get it, really. I mean, that's the one aspect of the Gummy Ship that I still don't get, really. Oh, and also the whole music going from place to place, much better than the traveling music from the first game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the first game had a sense of adventure and all that, but the music here really fits the atmosphere. There are a whole bunch of enemies everywhere, and it's just a matter of getting from point A to point B in a timely manner without dying and everything. It's just that here it's just more intense, more action-y compared to the first game, really. And yeah. Now, this is the reason I chose Proud Mode in the first place. It's because of the Gummy Ship sections. Now, don't get me wrong, they're better than the first game, but still. The requirement for the secret ending requires me to get 100% on Gummy Ship missions, and I'm still not good with Gummy Ship missions at all.
So what does 100% entail in these missions?
Kill a whole bunch of enemies, get all the treasures from in these modes, which I won't do. Proud Mode takes this equation out of getting the super final mix ending. So at least that's one less headache for me to deal with. So yeah, folks, whole bunch of shooting, bunch of nobody ships, and yeah. And of course, like before, you can get like certain gummy pieces to customize your ship. However, unlike the previous game, after you complete a gummy ship mission, you automatically get blueprints to new ships. I'm not kidding. You can get access to new ships without doing any customization. It's kind of automatic, don't you think? So yeah. Ah yes, shooting things and yep, getting all these little score orb things. That's what I'm guessing what there are. So yeah, it does. It's just a matter of getting to this point and successfully completing the mission. So yeah, I'm saying. Anyway, mission levels 1 and 2 open, whatever. And of course we get Highwind Blueprint. Anyway, Highwind is the original name of the gummy ship. And what I missed from the first game was you can name your ship anything. Because of the whole raft situation, you know? So yeah. Anyway, that's the first gateway known as Asteroid Sweep. And we can revisit this section anytime, but thankfully we don't have to go through that again, just go from world to world. The gate's open, we can just go from point A to point B without going through the pathways. See?
So where are we headed?
We're going to go to this place, and we will explore it in Part 9. So, yeah, we've never been to this world before, folks, and this should be interesting.